So today we're bringing the Codex app to Windows. The Codex app lets you work across multiple projects in one central interface. And with the Codex app on Windows, it runs entirely native using PowerShell inside our new dedicated Windows sandbox. We're also adding all of the features people love about the Codex app, including skills to easily discover and extend Codex's capabilities, automations to have Codex work behind the scenes for you, work trees to work on multiple independent tasks inside the same project. You can also find some new Windows-specific skills in our skill gallery, such as a dedicated WinUI skill for all of you Windows app developers. And for those of you who are preferring to develop their apps using Windows Subsystem for Linux, we've added support to switch your coding agent and the integrated terminal to work inside WSL. Download the app from the Microsoft Store or from openai.com/codex and sign in with your existing ChatGPT subscription or using an API key. We can't wait to see what you build.
You can go to OpenAI.com and choose Codex, download for Windows, and it will go to Microsoft Store, and you can download. And the application I already downloaded few minutes ago. Here, just a second, I'm switching. This is the Codex application, and on the left pane we have new thread automation, new thread. We can enter any prompt here, and there are model selection drop down and reasoning severances, low, medium, high, extra high, and we can add files, MCP shortcuts as in ChatGPT application. Also be predefined some prompts here. When we click explore more, we can see start with a task, build a classic snake game. We can make these arcade games. One page PDF summarizes this application, doc file, draft release notes. There are lots of predefined tasks here. And other than that, we have automations here. Start with the template, scan recent commits for likely bugs, and this automations looks pretty practical. Also draft weekly release notes from merged PRs, summarize yesterday's Git activity. It will be very helpful for ordinary developer. Summarize CI failures, also CI/CD automations here. Create small classic game, PRs, tagging, update agents MD with new Discord workflows. Check CI failures, update changelog, and for the skills, Windows only. This is new. Build and review ASP.NET Core web apps, ChatGPT apps, Cloudflare deployments, develop web game, dog, Figma. There's built-in Figma integration, and this will be very useful. GitHub address comments, GitHub fix CI, image generation, Jupyter Notebook, OpenAI PDF. There are lots of things here. Let's build this classic snake game. Do you have any ideas for the quick demo. Yeah, we can create a arcade game, simple arcade game, or any application, backend application or front end. Let's think about it. Okay, build a classic snake game in this repo. Let's try build do you remember Frogger game? It was 20 years old. There was a frog and trying to cross the street or river. There were coming autos from the left and right, and also on the river, wood and other things coming from left and right. But the classic Frogger game with JavaScript and make it like pixel game. Let's try. But it didn't ask any folder. I'm going to inspect the workspace. Okay, it's running PowerShell in the background. The workspace is assembly part. Yeah, it couldn't find any Git folder. Okay, this is not important. We are just making a demo. Index.html, style CSS, game.js for Frogger movement, traffic logs, water hazards, scoring leaves, and restart flow. Wow, I just entered just a sentence. Small static game. Okay, it will use style.css for the pixel art framing. Default permissions. Meanwhile, we can check the remaining tokens and limits. By the way, I'm using just plus version. It's not pro. Writing the initial files. Documents under the playground. Yeah, we will see how it goes. Rejected game.js. Wow, why? $478 lines added. Okay, the first patch didn't apply cleanly, like due to size. I'm splitting the file creation into smaller patches. Yeah, we could give better prompt, but even with this prompt, it should write. Top type HTML. Report shall write fallback. Two files changed, review changes. Okay, we can see the HTML here on the right pane. Currently, it's just create a canvas. Scan lines for CRT emulation, CRT effect. Move with arrow keys or WASD. And style CSS for the pixel art and other images and sprites. The page path is blocked here. Yeah, meanwhile, he found a gameplay issue, or she, I don't know the article for the codex. The level clear, it detects issues on the fly. That's very well. CSS, okay. There's also game.js created. Can you see it? With this thing, for the beginning, at least for the beginning, we don't need any editor to start anything, such as VS Code. 3 files changed, worked for. Finally, after 5 minutes 31 seconds, did something. Open index. Here, let me share this window too. WASD. Yeah, it's amazing. But it's very hard also. Looks great, right? Level 1 score. Okay, great. but I cannot play because I am not enough skilled for this kind of arcade thing. Okay, let's add something as add level selection, easy, moderate, and hard. Okay. Hi Janer, we are making Frogger game with Codex application with OpenAI. Yeah, it's so hard right now. And meanwhile, we can check remaining limits. Just 3% of my limits spent for this JavaScript game. Yeah, 10 years ago, for this kind of game, will take 1 or 2 weeks. For a single developer, maybe. At least 2 or 3 days for a senior. Now it's updating the... we can also attach into a Git repository and branch. But for this easy game, we don't need. I'm just playing with Codex. It's still thinking. How is the game CSS? JavaScript. Okay, it's also making verification. If we check the code, there's a color definitions for grass, road, water, goal, and lots of constants. Score, lives, level, logs, turtle, car, truck, functions for the game events, losing life, if lives lower than 0, make it game over, reset frog. Okay, new code is ready. Let's start. Okay, now we have easy, moderate, and hard. This is easy one. Now I can play. Even with this one, I think I will not complete. But it's silent. Okay. Add a background music and sound effects for hopping, crash, dying. I think we can do anything else meanwhile to create. Oh, this feature is also interesting. We can create a game, classic game with automation. Yeah, we can schedule it 2 p.m. for example, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or with an interval every 24 hours. Skill installer. Security best practices. Installed skill. Installed, but installed under the here. Okay, this is still processing, adding background music. Skill installer, skill creator, security best practices installed. Image generation. Okay, it's creating these skills under the user folder, codex subfolder. It's like other skills MDs files. Yeah, it's using skill MDs. This one is for Python specific. What happened to our game? Okay, it's also creating audio on the fly. This is for npm. Can you hear the voices? make it louder. And there's also add project. Okay, we can add any folder here. Let me check. Okay, previously I worked on a simple test application, and I will also check security issues in this project, because we already installed skills. But can we see the yes, it's using security best practices as we did before. Here we already installed this skill, and now it will use this skill. It's using PowerShell in the background. Okay, also sound is louder now. It's still very hard. And make the menu zoom like meanwhile we can check the security best practices. After that I will end the stream. Now we have work in web game, arcade game. Toggle sidebar settings, language, rate limits. Okay, it's finding all security flaws. Amazing. Okay. Yeah, there are lots of changes. For example, it removed the image widget from my Android application. Yeah, it found lots of issues. That this is also this security skills are very useful. I will definitely use this skill in my future applications and projects. And for the Frogger, it's almost done. All right, yeah, I think this was a really interesting first look at the Codex Windows application. Yeah, today we export the interface, built a small Frogger-style arcade game, and even asked the Codex analyze a project for potential security issues. Yeah, it's impressive to see how AI tools are evolving from simple code suggestions to systems that can actually work through development tasks. This codex is much more like automation interface than just a simple prompting tool. I'll continue experimenting with codecs in real projects, and I'll share more results in my future videos, especially for codecs. I think this is already complete. Okay, now it's much more like Doom style, at least colors are, and it's much more easier for newbies like me. Oh, the log is swinging in the sea. Wow. Thanks for joining the stream, and see you in the next one. Bye.